Uy. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another stepping stone. I am here once again with a video no one asked for. And today I am looking to show you guys around my local community here in China. I'm staying with my girlfriend in China, if you didn't know, and the communities here are just a little different, all right? So I'm feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of cringe, and I just want to get more used to vlogging while also getting more used to sharing things that I want to share. And so if that sounds cool, come along. If it doesn't, get the And so I guess we'll start with the roof since we're already here, and we'll work our way down. As you can tell, Chinese people like to dry their clothes the good old-fashioned way. It's actually not the most common thing to own a washer and a dryer in China. Maybe probably washers more than dryers. But yeah, a lot of people still like to hang out their clothes and let it dry by the sun. There's also a lot of people who like to use public spaces like the roof to grow their own plants. As you can tell, a lot of Chinese elevators have advertisements rolling. Just like this. That's one of my favorite ones. Next really cool thing is these bunkers. Most Chinese apartments have underground garages, and a lot of them, at least here in Shandong, the province I'm in, they also serve as like an underground bunker in case the US gets any funny ideas. China also has these interesting gate systems where it like automatically scans your car's license plate and it knows if you're a resident and will automatically open up. Feeling pretty nervous compared to a few of my last video attempts. I think part of it is like when I'm filming in a community that I'm staying in, it feels like the ante is up a little, you know? It feels like a little higher stakes because everyone who sees me, there's a higher chance they see me again. They see me around, they live here too, you know? So I think, yeah, it makes it just a little more uncomfortable and uneasy. Another interesting thing, in China most people own electric scooters or motorbikes if they don't own a car. So you can actually scan this QR code to like rent like a certain amount of time of charging as you leave your scooters out here. There's also a lot of these public poles, I guess, where anyone can come out and lay out their laundry to dry. And from my understanding, there's been a big initiative over the last, I don't know how many years in China, to really, I guess, like separate different types of trash and stuff. I feel super awkward. I feel super cringe. All the ladies are staring at me thinking I'm a weirdo. Maybe they think I broke into the community. I think it's a good initiative. In practice, it's not really followed all that much compared to like the US from my experience. You'll often see like plastic still get tossed into like the landfill section and stuff like that. But I think there's a lady that's in charge of, I guess, making up for the public's mistakes, simply put. Also, the first floors of these apartments have like their own little gardens and stuff. They probably cost more to rent, but they have easier access to getting outside, and they even have some fruit trees planted. Alright, I'm definitely feeling pretty cringe, feeling pretty judged. I feel like I didn't really catch it on camera. Actually, it's happening as we speak right now. But some of the looks that I get from some of the older generation, some of the older people, I can just feel the judgment. That's what it feels like. I don't know if they actually do or are, but it looks like it kind of moves past the like curiosity into the like, ugh. You know, you kind of get a bit of a taste of that disgust. Also, one of the favorite parts about our community is it's right next to this river park. So it's very easy access, which is always very nice. This one's a new addition. They added a puppy poo-poo area. And you also have other public areas like this with a lot of seating area. And there's a grandpa who has his own little chicks and he leaves them out to get some sun, I guess. Another cool aspect is in China there's all these like public lockers where basically when you order a package it all comes out here. They put it in a locker with its own like QR code or just like a code to punch in, and then you punch it in here and yeah. Oh my gosh, definitely feeling more like self-criticism kicking in, more like internalized judgment, feeling really lame and whack and cringe, but that's okay. I'm gonna just accept it and sit with it and keep going and walk through the playground, baby. The best part of any apartment complex. Even have drying. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Swings are an international phenomenon. And it's kind of a nuisance, but a lot of these communities are required to have a card to get in and out. I think part of the self-criticism and negativity that's popping up is feeling like this is like dog shit content. And just feeling that like fear of failure, fear of criticism, fear of judgment, feeling like it's bound to come, you know? Like other few videos I was having a blast, I was enjoying it, but oh, I feel like this one's just feeling a little more heavy, a little more heavy. I think this is like a public notice about the trash and how to use it. It's kind of cool. All right, and in order to get in and out, to get out, you just press a button. To get in, you have to scan your code, and they have like facial recognition, which doesn't work for me. Maybe if I like registered to the community, but I'm not sure if it actually works for the foreign face, you know? It's actually also very safe in China to the point that delivery drivers will literally just like leave their keys and their portable chargers and the rest of their food that they're delivering and just they go in without it. Also a lot of like food vendors and stuff will camp outside of the communities. You have watermelon, pears, apples. Yeah. Some other fruits. And then pretty close to, or sometimes right outside, or even bottom floor of some of these apartments are all the storefronts. It makes sense, right? Ice cream cones, have like little bakeries, convenience stores, fruit stores, and you even have English schools. Yay! I just saw a young foreigner hanging out. But he has headphones on and he's smoking a cigarette. He's probably on his break. He didn't seem very interested in interacting. But I said hi. I wasn't filming, which is another one of the things I'm trying to get better at. I talked about talking with the kids, the little younglings more, but I also want to get more used to talking to other foreigners. You know, I'm just curious, man. I'm always like, where are they from? What are they doing here? Probably teaching English, but sometimes other business ventures. I think one of the coolest things about China is like you encounter people from parts of the world that you like don't really run into often, at least like in the US. I mean, the US has people from all over, but I don't know, like encountering like real life Russians like in the flesh in China. I've made friends from people from South Africa, the UK, Britain, Canada. The last thing I probably won't get to show, these places have like a security guard, and for some reason when a car arrives, they'll like drop a salute for the driver. Just no matter, just any resident coming back home. You've never seen that in the US? There's definitely like people at the front of gated communities, but I've never seen them salute the residents when they come back. But that's the thing. And I feel super cringe. I feel super, but that's okay. Probably no one watched this anyways. If you watched till the end, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna guess no one did. And that's okay. This is, for me, first and foremost, just practicing, getting more used to vlogging and getting comfortable in my own skin, in my own communities, what have you. The last thing. This is a on-demand printer. You can come out and like print documents. Pretty cool. Alright. That was another stepping stone. It helped me. Doesn't feel very good, but I'm certainly growing and pushing my comfort zone. And that's what matters. So, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, peace.